What is going on, Turbo fam? Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I know that I am, guys. The markets have been really rough in the last couple of days, and honestly, I think yesterday was the first day in a while that I haven't posted a video, and honestly, it's because there wasn't much to talk about. Guys, the crypto markets are boring. I feel like they're just trying to squeeze the retail investor, the average retail investor, out of the markets, and if you're the few people that are still around, that are still holding on, that are, potentially taking a step away from the markets, but you're still holding your bags, then all I want to say is give yourself a pat on the back. And for the people watching these videos, I feel like you're the few people that are going to actually make it in this bull run. Now, I've said this before, guys, I really do feel like this cycle is going to be a little bit different in the sense that I don't think we're going to see the peak in the same way that we did with the old ones. In today's video, though, we're going to break it down. So if you guys are new, make sure you subscribe, you hit the bell notification, and you like this video so YouTube pushes it out to the algorithm just a little bit more. I'm still out here in Spain, as you guys can see here. The background is a little bit different, and so I do apologize, guys. This video is coming out rather late, and the market has already gone up like $20,000 or something. Who knows? But with that being said, guys, let's get right into today's video. Obviously, we're starting off by taking a look at the overall crypto market right now, sitting at $3.46 trillion. Fear and greed index sitting at 25. I just want to make sure that's accurate. Fear and greed, because it seems like market sentiment right now has just, it's under the water, guys. It's not doing the best. It's sitting at 22 extreme fear levels. Yesterday was even worse. Yesterday was at extreme fear 20. And you always hear the saying, buy the fear, sell the greed, but it's always easier said than done. Nobody really wants to do it when it's push come to shove, right? So if you guys still have dry powder left on the side and you want to buy into the markets, you could do that only with Bitcoin and Ethereum, though, because I feel like buying into meme coins right now wouldn't be the smartest thing to do. If you guys are holding a stupid amount of, let's say Turbo, let's say Toshi, or any other meme coin, what you could do is lower your dollar cost average amount, lower your average amount that you bought into the project at. That would be a fairly good play. But again, you need to make sure that you have conviction in your plays. As for me, I've always been very bullish on Turbo, and I've said, guys, I don't see it going to 20-30 cents, but I could see a 5 to 10 cent Turbo happening. I've said that probably since the beginning of 2023, and I still feel the same way. And if you really think about it right now, for Turbo to do if Turbo does a 10x, it's going to a $1.45 billion market cap, which again isn't crazy to think about, right? A $1 to $2 billion market cap isn't too crazy. But that being said, I also feel like it would be very, very rare if we do see that within this year. Potentially, guys, what I feel like is going to happen is a 2026 continuation of this bull run, but probably leading into Q1. So if you guys are buying in right now, don't just buy in thinking that the markets are going to reverse next week or next month. Make sure you guys are buying in with a long-term mindset, right? You want to have a long-term goal. Yes, crypto is probably one of the easiest vehicles to make gains in the market, to probably attain financial freedom, but it's still going to have its own challenges, right? As with anything, as with starting your own business, or selling a skill online, whatever it may be, there's going to be challenges, guys. Offering a service, it's always going to have some type of challenge, and I think that crypto is probably the easiest one out of all of them. However, it's still a mental battle. So if you guys are able to weather the storms, then yeah, you could buy in right now because it is a really good opportunity. Ethereum is up 3.63%, which is very interesting, holding above 3,400. I like seeing that because Bitcoin is down right now. Bitcoin's at 102K, ETH up 0.2% in the last hour as well. And keep in mind, guys, I feel like majority of the fear and greed index is impacted by Ethereum at this point. And most of your meme coins, your altcoins are only going to run if Ethereum runs, right? If ETH doesn't break over 4K again, if ETH doesn't break into all-time highs again, you're not really going to see your meme coins run. They run parallel to ETH, right? Usually Bitcoin tops out and then money flows in to your favorite altcoins, and there's something called the alt season that happens. And guys, it's all genuinely just about your entry and your exit. If you guys are able to dial in your entries and your exits, then you'll make gains in this market. So if you guys are looking for the best entries and the best exits into these markets, make sure you guys join the community, because honestly, guys, crypto is a zero-sum game, meaning that there's one loser and then there's one winner every single time. So if you guys try to do this yourself, I'm telling you, it's player versus player, guys. It's like you're in the Roman Coliseum versus 100 other people. So you may as well have people guide you along the way. I've been in the market since 2017. And if you guys want to learn exactly what plays I get into, if you want to look for a brief technical analysis introduction, how we find these plays. And if you want to surround yourself with people who are all after the same goal, then this is probably the place for you. Now, don't take my word for it, guys. There's people in there who have made 20K in a month, who've made 25K in 2 months, who've turned $100 accounts into $10,000 accounts. Obviously, past profits don't guarantee future results, but if that is something that you're interested in, invest in yourself. Don't even just join mine, guys. Like, I couldn't care less. If you want to, just go join any YouTuber that you trust online, guys. Make sure that you join their group. However, if they're showing you unrealistic price predictions, then just leave, because they're going to sell on you. I didn't even realize that the Turbo website got a little cheeky revamp here. Again, guys, one of the most bullish meme coins for me, listed on over 140 exchanges, and that doesn't just happen. On the regular to projects, right? This takes a lot of work, and Binance listing, full Coinbase listing, Revolut, which is one of the biggest financial applications in the UK, massive. You obviously have Kraken, KuCoin, BitThumb, all those exchanges in like Korea and stuff. Literally, if you live in Africa, you're able to buy this thing. So again, doesn't really get any better than that. Sitting at that critical support area at $100 million. We haven't been in this level, guys. We wicked down here in October 10th. It's like almost more or less a month later. We haven't visited these levels, guys, since April of 2025, and obviously since May of 2024. Okay, so you're looking at levels that when we last hit them, ran up to do about, let me use a ruler here. Ran up to do about 954% gains. And then the second time we did this, guys, we rallied about 475%. So make do with that as you will. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you guys what to do. But the last time the US government reopened after a shutdown, Bitcoin made a 5-month rally, surging by over 300%. Now, I'm not insane. I'm not saying that Bitcoin could surge 300%, because that'll be absolutely ridiculous, guys. I don't think Bitcoin's going to go to 400K. Okay, but even if we peak out, guys, around 150K by the end of this bull run, whatever it may be, then hey, I'd be satisfied with that. Breaking: Trump says 20 trillion could be injected into the US economy by the end of 2025. A rate cut in December, quantitative tightening finally ending, quantitative easing starting soon, and now this. Obviously, guys, that means just more money is going to flow into the markets. More money will flow into risk on assets as well. One thing I will say is you need to make sure you're following Turbo over on X, guys. It's one thing to hear from a very handsome brown man on YouTube, but it's another to get it straight from the source. Turbo is one of the best performing cryptos in the AI and meme coin category. I think that's one thing that's huge as well, right? AI is a huge narrative in crypto as well as meme coins. And when you look on CoinMarketCap under both categories, you're going to see the same project there. Turbo, the strongest meme coins, are the ones which bounce the hardest in times of fear. Turbo is one of those few coins which will run to billions, as it shows where the most diamond-handed and highest conviction accumulators are in times of fear like this. Obviously, guys, I do hope that Turbo does continue to run and continue to do well. I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know where it's going to go next week. All I know, guys, a solid play, solid tokenomics, great depth behind the project, and a cult-like community. And those are the recipes that you need for a bullish meme coin. With that being said, though, family, I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And remember, I am not a financial advisor. God bless y'all. Jesus loves you. Take care. Peace out, family.